What is up, everybody? Mystic7 here, and today we'll be looking at how to defeat these two decks right here. Goddamn mortar decks. As you can see, these guys, well, not the two decks, this one deck here, these two guys back to back. I went up against mortar users, and this dude right here, I hate this one especially. He has a mortar, and he has a rocket. Basically, he just sits back the entire freaking time and just shoots at the tower. It's a completely weenie noob gameplay. God, the mortar is the new expo. Like, for people that, like, were shitty enough at the game that they had to use the expo to win, they have all transferred over to the mortar, and they're basically doing the same thing. Just sit back and let the mortar get hits off on the tower. So I'll be kind of showing how to take out this strategy, and actually with two different strategies here. As you can see, we did use the Pekka strategy for this guy, and then the skeleton strategy for this guy. So we'll go and watch both these replays, and I'll be showing you how to take out the mortar bitch. Okay, so we'll start this off with the Pekka replay. This is our big tanky army going in on this guy. Meteor with his wee little mortar. So as you can see, we got lucky. We started off with an elixir collector, which is very, very helpful. I usually, well, I guess I not usually never start with it. A lot of the times I will not be able to start with the elixir collector, and it'll be like buried under everything else, and then I'll just get screwed from the beginning because my elixir advantage is stripped from me right before the game even starts. So I got the elixir collector in, and then I got full elixir, so I just threw in the queen bottom right, and there's the cannon, and then here it comes, guys. The freaking mortar goes down, and then automatically I just say wow, because I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Then he's gonna put down his barbs to defend, and his mortar will be untouched. So I'll throw down the fireball, which will damage the barbarians and put some damage on that mortar. And then I'll move in towards the mortar to take it out with my ice wizard. So what this strategy is here, basically, this is how you take out the mortar. So the mortars are big. They do splash damage, but they just fucking sit there, right? They do nothing. They just sit. So it's not hard to get to them. What makes it hard to get to a mortar is people spam down little troops like the minion horde. They'll have a cannon there, and then they'll put down barbarians, and then just basically kind of try to keep you away from that mortar. And the best way to take it out is just to use splash damage. I do have the freeze spell, which can freeze the mortar and any troops trying to defend it, and I've got the fireball, which can not kill, but put damage on the mortar and put damage on any troops trying to defend. So I did put down my prince there, and I expected those barbarians to come, so I do fireball that took out the cannon, almost took out that mortar, and then damaged those barbarians down quite a bit. So then I'll throw in the both princes, and they're actually both going to make it to the tower. Lucky for me, he did counter with those minions, but not before I got a ton of damage off on this guy's tower. So there we go. We got him down to like below 800. He's going to put down arrows on my queen, but that's going to do nothing because the queen already got one shot off, bringing those minions down to one hit. So I will put down my elixir collector, and so will he, and then we will save up for the next wave. And now the name of the game here is defense. All you got to do is just play good enough defense. And here's the best part. Here's the secret about mortar decks. And this was the same thing with the expo. If you can take out one of their towers, especially the tower that they're pushing on, they cannot push that side. So see how he's using like the right side to use the mortar? Well, if I take out his right tower, he can't push the right side anymore because I can just put down troops right on top of his mortar and then end his push altogether, which is the great part about the mortar decks. If you can take out their tower that they're using on the same side they're using the mortar on, you already won. So I'm going to be pushing the right side, and he will use his arrows there. He's going to get his mortar down. He's trying to push as hard as he can. I do have 2 elixir collectors, though, you know, against his 1. So it's going to be pretty easy for me to get that elixir advantage on him. So I do use the Pekka right there. I'll throw down the freeze spell, throw down the fireball, and then just do a ton of damage, a load of damage on everything right there. And then the Dark Prince will go in to help do the splash damage. I'll put the Princess down, just kind of spamming everything in, or the Ice Wizard. And then probably the Princess to do some damage on those minions. Actually, I don't. I kind of stay back. I should have put the Princess in like a year ago, but I didn't. And then I'll put down my Pekka, my, what is this guy? He's the Prince. Put down the Prince, which will take out that mortar. He's still trying to do damage as best as he can on my tower. He does get a couple of shots off. But that Prince will take all that stuff down. Here we go, guys. Here is the big push. We got the Dark Prince, which will do splash on the Barbarians. We got the Pekka. We got the Ice Wizard, which will slow down the defenses. And then I think I'll throw down the Princess behind. Okay, I'll actually do the Fireball. I'll get that Fireball ready. Yeah, so there's the Princess. So Fireball down on those minions, which will take all of those out. Freeze Spell down on the tower and on that, the Ice Wizard. And then the Pekka is moving in on the Tower. God, I can't commentate this on the tower. Pekka's on the tower. And bam, there it is, guys. That is the win on the mortar deck users. Screw this guy, bro. I fucking hate mortar users. Meteor's going to go down there to a 1 crown loss. And that is how to beat the mortar deck with a Pekka. Okay, so now we're going to check out how to beat the mortar deck using the giant skeleton and goblin barrel army. And I started off by wishing this guy good luck. I was like, all right, you know what? This guy's level 10. He's looking good. Not looking good. I wasn't checking him out. I was just, you know, level 10. I figured to be a fair match. So I threw down my elixir collector and then kind of got started with this raid. Now I figured when he put the camera down, he put the cannon. Yeah, he put the camera down there, took a bunch of pictures and just dipped. He put his cannon down in the middle. So when he put that there, I was like, oh, this guy probably isn't a mortar user. Because if he did use a mortar, he'd probably throw that cannon on the right side to guard the mortar, which is what most mortar deck users do, because that's the defensive strategy. So when he put that thing down there, I was like, okay, he's not a mortar guy, so we're chilling. So I put down the giant skeleton. Here's the push. The giant skeleton with the goblin barrel, both are going to make it to the tower and do a shit ton of damage, which was great. And then there was the arrows down on the minions. So there's the giant bomb, and that's going to take down that tower to under 1,000, and we're like less than a minute into the game, and I already got his tower below 1,000, which is awesome. So we're starting off pretty strong, and then there is the mortar, and of course I'm going to say wow. It's kind of hard not to say wow when a fucking mortar gets thrown down. And then there are my minions. He will use his arrows to counter that. And then now I have to deal with the mortar. So I'll throw down the princess, and then I think the goblins I have to put down as well. And they'll get some shots off on that mortar and help take it down. But yeah, it's just really annoying running into these decks. But they're easy to counter as long as you know that they're there and you're able to get stuff up quick enough to get past all the defenses and get to the mortar and take it out. You're going to destroy him. So then I'll put down another elixir collector there and then begin prepping for the next push. I'm going to get ready with the giant skeleton and try to move into his tower and then take that down for the win. Now, he does use his rocket right here. God, this is fucking irritating. Like, he uses a rocket and a mortar. Like, how shitty can you get? So there's the rocket down. That's going to take out my elixir collector and do a bunch of damage on my tower. And then I will throw in the goblin barrel right there, which will get some hits off in the tower. I think he counters with the princess. No, he doesn't. He lets me take the tower. So boom, tower is down. And now that's, you know, the golden rule of mortar deck using. He can now no longer get to my tower. So there's the cannon for defense. He does have my tower to 896. So I think he does get it. But it's I don't think he uses the mortar to get it. He might actually, I have no idea. But that tower is going to be really, really easy to defend against the cannon. Not against the cannon, against the mortar. But I think he does actually fire rockets over there. So yeah, there's the mortar down. I will throw the minions in probably to help take that out. And he does use the arrows. Actually, yeah, there's the rocket. Damn rocket again. And he's going to take the tower down to 400. So I do think he gets that tower. Really only due to the rocket. Oh yeah, there's the princess down. And then I'll use arrows on top of the princess. Get her down. And then the goblin barrel is going to go on the left side. And then we're going to keep doing some damage to his tower. So there's the goblin barrel down. He will not defend against it. And those goblins will get a bunch of damage off. There's the minions down on his giant, which will take those or take that out. And then I'll be moving in towards the left tower. Actually, do I? No, yeah, okay. So he shoots a fucking rocket, which is going to take that tower. But it's okay because he's going to use those arrows too late. My princess's dual princess power taking down that tower. I'm not a rapper. And then there's the laughing face because fuck the mortar. And we're going to grab that tower and get the 2-crown win on him, which was awesome. It's actually probably the most satisfying thing ever, beating a mortar deck user. So that was the second example of how to destroy a mortar. Okay, so now we're going to be answering today's comment question of the day and doing a little bit of a live attack right here against this guy, this number 10 right here. And today's comment question of the day comes from Manmeat Shergirl. And hold on, let me get this raid going. And the question is, does Clash of Clans get boring for you? If yes, how do you get into it again? Now, I'm sure this question is in response to Cam quitting Clash of Clans. And it does get a little boring for me from time to time. But, I mean, it's kind of when, you know, nothing's really happening in the game, or I'm just kind of sitting back and farming. But, I mean, other than that, the game is pretty interesting. I get back into the game through trophy pushing. Trophy pushing is kind of my big thing. It's what I'm more interested in doing in the game, and it's just kind of what I've always been better at. That was an awesome free spell, by the way, if anybody saw that. But, yeah, so, I mean, it's just a lot of, you know, trophy pushing. I keep the trophy pushing going, and it kind of keeps it fresh, and it keeps it fun. And that's just kind of how I deal with you know, the game getting slow and the game getting boring. But yeah, so I just do trophy pushing, and this guy is going to do some damage here. Come on, take those goblins out. Oh, fuck. Why do my goblins run on his goblins? Okay, so it looks like we're doing good here. But yeah, so the game, yes, the game does get boring. And how do I combat that? Trophy pushing. Now, I'm sure you guys are asking that because of Cam. Don't worry, guys. I'm not quitting Clash of Clans. That's not going to happen. So now we're going to jump into this raid. We're going to drop down this Pekka right there. Oh, man. Okay, so this is going to be a hard raid because I'm using... Oh, great. Why does he have a cannon right there? That's interesting. Well, let's put in a Hog Rider, and then we're going to get our free spell ready. God, he's got so many fucking little troops. This is so annoying. This is going to be a really tough raid just because of all these, like, little troops that he's got going. We did get some good damage off on that. God damn it. And then he's got the fucking... Okay, I can't. I'm not even going to try to combat that. So he basically just... Fuck, man. Okay, well, there goes the tower. So that's tower 1 down. He's basically just spamming a bunch of little troops. We're using the wrong deck right here. That's what's happening. God damn it. And here we go with this fucking shit. Now we got those going in. Come on, the goblins need to get through all this. And they're not going to do it. Okay, so he's just spamming little troops in, and he's, like, taking our tower out. This is really irritating. All right, let's get the Hog Rider going in. We're going to get the freeze spell ready. He's got the fucking goblins, of course. And we're going to freeze spell. And we missed it. Okay, well, now we're going to have to fireball. Nope, we're going to have to wait on the fireball. Actually, fireball is going to go down right there. Get those out of the way. Ice Wizard in to get that out of the way. Goblins in over there. Okay, so I think we kind of got it here. So let's get Elixir Collector in. He's just got so many little fucking troops. How do I combat that? That is just ridiculous, dude. Valkyrie in. We only have 27 seconds left, and he's doing a lot of damage on us. It's just spamming little troops. 21 seconds. Okay, we got to get to his tower over there. We have to take it out. So Hog Rider's going to go in. We're going to have to get the goblins in on the princess. Otherwise, he's going to get too much damage off. Here we go. Okay, Hog Rider in. It's not looking like we're going to win this one. Oh my god, that sucks. This is a weird fucking strategy, dude. Just little troops. Just spamming little troops. And then that's how he's got the win. Yeah, and he's got the win. There we go. There's the dub. We lost. God damn it. I've never encountered a strategy like that. If I would have known that was a strategy, and 36 trophies. Fuck. Well, that was today's fucking video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
The pretty girls in class still, they never reply, but never say never, they never get caught on my mind. I'm trying to get better and grind, measure my effort and skill, gets better in time, fresher than ever, and I am who I am, no taking it back, I'm alive and well.